We're back with more Fire Emblem 3 houses. Edelgard has been defeated. And Dimitri tried to reach out to her.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time
She tried to kill
a new
him.
history for Fodlan. The long reign of the Adrestian Empire finally met its end when the imperial capital, the city of Enbar, collapsed. After 5.5 years of war, a new age was set to begin.
Was this just the end? I hope not.
With Fodlan united as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Archbishop Rhea, still weak from her imprisonment, stepped down from her position. The Church of Seiros began to take the needed steps to reorganize. Prince Dimitri formally ascended the throne, beginning his reign as the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, which now included former Alliance and Imperial territories. Texts from the time claim that the one who guided the king as he sought to create a world free from oppression became the new Archbishop of the Church of Seiros.
So me, probably? Byleth, I should say? Wait. Is that the end? No way. So I don't actually learn more? Oh?
Is something the matter? You seem lost in thought.
Just taking a little break.
I know you've been very busy lately. It's wise to take breaks and rest, especially with all that is going on in the world. Actually, I wanted to speak with you about something. I promised myself I would wait until the war was over.
What is it?
Well, Professor, I have feelings for you. Of course, I respect you as a person, and I'll understand if you can't love me back, but still, I had to tell you. Though my focus has ever been on my duty and training, I cannot deny the feelings that have arisen.
Duty. I'm a child.
My dream is to attain knighthood. But now, I have a new dream to hold tight to. That is to be with you. Always.
I have something for you.
Oh, is this? I must say, I'm a little inelegant with such matters. Battle is all I know. Are you quite certain? You truly desire to share your life with me? I am so happy. I worried that my feelings would go unrequited. Now that all of that is out in the open, I feel as light as a feather. My love, I swear to stay by your side, always. I swear on the goddess above, and on you, here at my side. You and I together, entering this new age. No matter what the future brings, I will stand by you as your sword, your shield, and your dearest companion. There is nothing that brings me more joy. It truly is all I need in this world. I love you so very much. I'm sorry. I'm overcome. This may take some getting used to.
Nice. Okay. But what now? Is that it? It's over? Okay. Interesting. Fuck, I guess you have to play Edelgard's campaign to know what really went on. Fuck! No, I have to play another 90-hour story. This game's so good, actually. Damn. What a good game. I didn't expect it to just kind of wrap up like that. I kind of thought there'd be a little more. I do get a feeling that the Edelgard campaign is like a little more. Maybe not more per se, but like maybe it explains more about what's going on in the world. I mean, it seemed like things ended well, right? And my whole worry about the Archbishop being like corrupt or the church being evil seems irrelevant because my character literally took over. And there's no way we make the church some sort of evil monstrosity. We stopped this massive war that was going on. So many Ingrid MVPs. I don't know. It's definitely not a bad ending. I don't know, man. It just sucks. Edelgard just died for what seems like nothing. And she caused this whole massive war for what seems like nothing. So I definitely want to go and play on Edelgard's side and see what happens. Crazy. I wonder what it's like playing as the Golden Deer House. Because they're not even, like, part of the main stuff going on, right? Like, there's clearly Edelgard in the Empire, and then the Kingdom was pretty big at fighting back. Like, what do you do as the Alliance? Do you fight back the Empire as well, or do you join them, or what? I have no idea. I don't know what the Alliance does. We'll definitely play on hardest difficulty at some point, and I'm going to do the Edelgard campaign, and it's going to be really good, and I'm excited. But not right now, obviously. Oh, you know what? I should have made a separate save file so I could try marrying different people just to see what it does. We should read all these. After Fodland healed from the war, Yuri's organization spent the next few decades cultivating and controlling illicit markets. Not coincidentally, wherever Yuri's underground business thrived, so did orphanages and almhouses. For all unrespected generosity earned him on the downtrodden, Yuri became known as the Underground Lord. Shortly after the war, Shamir gave up the mercenary life and disappeared. Though she was never heard from again, rumors swirled persistently for years of a master archer turned thief who lined her pockets by shaking down all those who preyed upon the innocent. When Rhea resigned her position of Archbishop and left the Church of Saros, Catherine followed. She devoted herself wholly to Rhea's protection, and the two lived a life of quiet seclusion. Though Thunderbrand remained always by her side, she became known by a different name, the Guardian of Zanado. Flame disappeared soon after the war, and over time, it was all but forgotten that she ever existed. Many long years later, however, a young woman resurfaced in a completely transformed Fodland. When she looked to the man who stood beside her, she wondered if she would be alright in this new era. Call him father? I'm confused. I never learned very much about those two. Sedeth remained at the monastery and worked to restore the authority of the Church of Saros. Doing away with his old strictness, he adopted a tolerant stance towards all. His encouragement of believers to respect those of other faiths helped the people of Fodland find common ground with each other. I don't care about Ignatz. I'm not reading this one. Yeah, he was there. He did art, apparently. He became an artist. Wow, way to go. One battle. Though Fodland has changed, Henneman's goal remained unwavering, to determine the workings of crests and to do away with the inequality caused by them. To that end, his research resulted in magical tools that could be used even without the aid of crests. This proved to be yet another worthwhile discovery by the father of crestology. Dorothea returned to the opera as soon as the war was over. Thanks to her talent, the company enjoyed a resurgence of popularity that lasted well beyond the end of her own career. Once she gave up her position as a songstress, she settled down to a private life of peace and quiet. It's said that she was very happily married. I wonder if that changes if you marry her. Anna? Don't care about her. Alright, Anna's business savvy proved to be a great asset in the post-war reconstruction of Garreg Mach. Once the restoration was complete, she disappeared from the area entirely, though tales of mysterious merchant were passed down in every corner of the world for centuries to come. Some say she continues her travels to this day, eternally peddling her wares and ever in search of the next lucrative opportunity. My boy, Alois. Once all the fighting had come to an end, Alois officially took up the position of captain of the Knights of Saros. In this capacity, he was much beloved, and the Knights became more unified than ever in his command. It is said that their accomplishments during the tenure were beyond what Gerald's troop had achieved. Wow. Way to go, Alois. Booba Lady. Manuela left Garreg Mach to build her own academy in a small war-torn town. There she contributed heavily to rebuilding efforts while teaching the future generations the necessity of survival. Though she never married or had children of her own, she spent the last years of her life happily devoted to her students. Wow, the really thirsty Booba Lady never got married. Balthus disappeared shortly after the war, but rumors of his exploits swirled for a long time thereafter. Some say he returned to Capula, where he became a protector of the mountain folk. Others say he remained right under Garreg Mach's nose as a prominent underworld figure. Whatever the truth, the tale of dominance and of the first ever Fodland all-tournament brawl, whatever. He punched people. Happy. Where exactly Happy went after the war was unknown. Some say she returned to her hometown to live a quiet life, while others speculate she assumed a new identity in the underworld beneath Garreg Mach. There's one incident that is a matter of historical record, however. Some years later, when those who slithered in the dark emerged to threaten Fodland once again, they were defeated by a mysterious woman leading a horde of beasts. Cynthia returned to her home to help her parents restore their family land. Years later, when the end of their hard work was finally in sight, she relinquished House Ordelia's claim to nobility, ceding the territory to a nearby lord. Shortly thereafter, she and her family disappeared into obscurity. Huh. That's not a great ending. Okay. Gustav discarded the name Gilbert and reaffirmed his oath of fealty to King Dimitri and the royal family. After returning to Ferdiad, he reunited with his wife and returned to live with Baron Dominic, his beloved daughter Annette, who had begun teaching the capital school of sorcery. There was initially an awkward reunion. Over time, the family rekindled their love for one another. As the shadow of war receded from Poland, the three spent their happily making up for lost time. And they got their family back together. Nice. As Margrave Gautier, Sylvain devoted his life to improving relations with people of the String region. With oration alone, he succeeded in helping create a new way of life for nobles, in which relics and crests were no longer viewed as necessary. Though he went down in history as an extraordinary lord, it nevertheless became customary to refer cheaters as sons of Gautier. No, he's a cheater. He sticks to too many people. After the war, Felix inherited the title Duke of Fraldarius from his father Rodrigue. He married Bernadetta, who abandoned claim to the house. Oh shit! Vari in order to live a life with him. After they finished restoring Fraldarius their territory, Felix traveled across Poland as the king's right hand. While his wife Bernadetta handled local affairs and holed up in the castle. Wow, they got together. Oh, Ash and Mercedes. After the war, Ash was formally knighted and appointed as the new head of House Gaspard, which had no successors. The young and inexperienced lord faced a great deal of difficulty in governing. Though he was famously tenacious and never lost heart, it was perhaps only due to constant counsel of his wife Mercedes that he managed to overcome all obstacles. When not busy governing their territory, the couple lifted one's spirits by baking delicious sweets for each other. The tradition also heartwarming, popular for husbands and wives reaching the same generations. Okay. Dimitri and Dedu. After his coronation, Dimitri assumed the throne of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, and his loyal vassal Dedu remained ever at his side. Among Dimitri's achievements was reconciliation with Duskar, an extraordinary effort that required extensive negotiations to get past the history of betrayal and oppression. It was a trying task, but Dimitri never once considered giving up. While they behaved as lord and vassal of the public, it said that Dimitri and Dedu were more like family in private. When Dimitri finally fell to illness, Dedu tended to his leech's deathbed and took up post of his grave for the rest of his days. When time came, they were buried beside each other. Me and Ingrid. Violet announced his marriage to Ingrid shortly after succeeding Rhea as the new archbishop. Together they made great strides in helping to restore the kingdom of Fodland to its former glory and beyond. Though Ingrid proved provided counsel to the Archbishop and his wife. She was also renowned as the Holy Knight of Saros. Though famously, she parried and surged his blade with her own weapon and struck the Archbishop's neck. Oh, just before it struck the Archbishop's neck. Tell the Archbishop who ended the long war, his valiant wife Ingrid lived on in the storybooks to go. I can't read that fast, Gabe. Oh, bye. Is there more or what? What happened to the girl inside my head? Is she just gone? I wonder if she comes back if you play a different storyline. I'm so confused. That wrapped up some things, but it left some things. So I guess she didn't come back. So here's the thing, spoilers. There is some sort of story or method or path for her to come back. I know it is a thing. I don't know how. Then maybe you have to do something specific in this playthrough, in the Blue Lion house, or maybe you just have to choose a different house. I don't know. I have to play again. I have to play the Edelgard playthrough to figure out more, to learn more. I'm gonna be really sad if I can't have my people with me, or if I have to kill them. I'd be really sad, actually. This game is so good. I'm actually really sad it's over, too. I wanted more. We'll watch this credits a little bit more. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. That was a lot of reading. Water. Okay, so little baby spoilers. If you don't want to know any little baby spoilers, skip ahead like 31 minute, because it won't take very long, because I don't know very much. I know that there's a group of people in this world that were like not fully human. And not only that, but people were trying to rise up against those not fully human people. And that's who Edelgard was sided with. But not only that, but some people did like unethical tests on humans to try and fuse multiple crests into them. Those tests were done on Edelgard as well as Lysithea. That's why both of their hair is white, and they were talking about having less than a normal lifespan. They were gonna die within like 10 to 20 years because their body couldn't handle multiple crests. I believe you learned this stuff in the Edelgard playthrough. So God, I want to know more. I guess I'll have to do an Edelgard playthrough, right? What a fantastic game. Alright, I'm done with spoilers. Do we watch this whole credit sequence? I don't know. I think that's it. I think we're done. I'm gonna... Oh, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. So, here's the thing. I want to play this game. I do. I want to play it more. But I need to play Persona 5 because I'm actually out of episodes. I haven't uploaded Persona 5 in a week. Which I'm literally only on like episode 35 right now. Or actually, I uploaded episode 33 today of this game to my YouTube channel. So that's how far in advance I've gotten because I've been playing this game nonstop. In fact, what episode is this? Let me go look at my... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 11 plus however is any in this folder. So 64 plus 11. So this is episode 75 and the finale. 75. So we're like 40, we're over a month away from this episode coming out. Or I guess you're watching this now. I recorded this over a month ago. So I guess by now you'll know what I do, because I want to play more Persona. I'd like to try and beat that game if I can. It was fun. I also really want to play Octopath Traveler 2. I also want to play some of a little indie game, and it'll be less of a big story game and more of like a roguelike that I can play off and on, called The Last Spell. I want to play some of that. So story game, Persona 5 I want to finish. For story game, I want to play Octopath Traveler 2. Not so story game. It's like a roguelike, kinda. I want to play The Last Spell. Another story game I want to play, Pathfinder. Wrath of the Righteous. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but Pathfinder games are... It's basically D&D, except it's Pathfinder is like instead of D&D 5e, it's Pathfinder, right? It's similar, it's different. It's more advanced, honestly. There's like so many more classes and multi-classes and advanced stuff. It's D&D, but more, which makes it better, in my opinion, playing it as a video game. Because if you're trying to play Pathfinder in person, I've done it. It's crunchy. It's crunchy. There's so much stuff to remember, and you have so many things going on. Just learning your one character is hard. I can't imagine how hard it is for the Dungeon Master. It's insane. Especially, when you get to the higher levels. So I think it's super good as a video game because it solves all that crunchy. It does all the math for you. You just learn the spells. You get abilities that add numbers, and it already adds it in. You don't have to keep track of, oh, this is a power strike, so it subtracts my AC by this, or it subtracts my hit chance by this, but increases the damage by this. It does all that math for you. You turn it on and off. You see your hit chance. You see all that. Very nice. So I probably will play that. It's very story-based. It's similar to this game where there's a lot of different paths you can kind of pick. You can be evil, you can be good, you can be neutral. I'm probably going to do like a lawful good playthrough first time because that's the kind of bitch boy I am. I love being the good guy. What can I say? I mean, I'd like to play as the good guy my first playthrough of a story. So I'd like to play that game. I played some of it. I didn't get that far. I don't think I even got halfway through. I put a good like 40 to 60 hours in. It's just that, like this, it's a very long game. So Pathfinder's on the list. Maybe eventually will be on this YouTube channel. Probably Octopath Traveler first, I would think. Octopath Traveler 2. I definitely want to play more Persona, but also Persona, the boss that I was on was not very fun. I'll probably just tank the difficulty down to like easy or something, beat the boss, and then move on because I played these games for fun. I don't want to struggle. I tried to beat the boss twice for like an hour. I failed twice and I gave up because I didn't want to try again. I could probably beat it if I keep struggling and get the exact perfect tactic or just get lucky forehead. I don't think that's very fun. It's like a DPS check on the boss, which I think is the worst mechanic. If I'm in no danger of dying when fighting the boss, but there's a time limit, and then if you can't beat these certain group of enemies fast enough, they just all respawn at full HP. And I'm just like, okay, well, this sucks. I'm like, I got down to one enemy with like 100 or 200 HP, and then they all respawned. It was like, shit. I got really close, but I just barely don't have enough damage, and it makes it not very fun. Because I'm not even close to being in danger of dying. So I'm like, you're just making it difficult for no real good reason. Because I'm lacking in damage by a tiny bit. But anyway, so I'll probably go back to that game, just tank it down to easy. I don't care, oh, not a gamer. I'm a gamer. All right, look how easy this game was. I'll play this game on hardest difficulty. But also, I don't know. This game was fun. I really liked it. Other games, if the difficulty increase makes it frustrating instead of fun, then I won't do it. And that's one thing I like so much about this game. I like being able to rewind. I love being able to rewind. I make one tiny little mistake, just go back in time once, fix it, we're good. That's great. I like that. Being able to do a little bit of trial and error without having to reload or restart an entire battle or lose a person, I think is a lot of fun, personally. Because I can try tactics. I can be a little creative and explorative with what I'm doing and not get heavily punished for one mistake, right? I think that's a very fun mechanic, in my opinion. Man, what a good game. I've been thinking about... I could try and play Dragon Quest on stream, the newer one. It's similar to these games, long. All these Japanese story-based games, long. Good thing about Dragon Quest is it's actually on PC. I don't have to play it on my Switch. I can get a full 60 FPS. Also, bad thing, I play these games very slowly. I mean, you saw for the first 90 or maybe maybe more like 80% of this playthrough, I always talk to every single character. I picked up every single sparkly spot on the ground. I did every single side quest and stuff. That's kind of how I play a lot of RPGs. Maybe not with every single side quest, but I like to search every room, look for hidden treasure chests, do that stuff. It does make my playthroughs take a really long time, especially for a game like Dragon Quest. So that's something. Maybe I'll play Dragon Quest. It'd be fun, but also, man, how much time do I have, right? We're talking like Octopath Traveler, probably a solid 60+ hour game. I have no idea. Octopath Traveler 2. This game was like 90 hours. If I play Persona, I don't know how far I am, but probably another 30, 40 hours maybe? I don't know. I don't seem like I'm that far in. So, plenty of Persona still to play. Pathfinder Kingmaker, that's easy 80+. Sorry, not Kingmaker. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Kingmaker would be fun to play too, but oh geez, that's another. So I played Kingmaker pretty far, but I never beat it. That's another 80+. Easy. Maybe even 100+. And like I was saying for Wrath of the Righteous, there's so many different paths. And so you can like ally yourself with different factions. So the faction I was playing, and what I'll probably do again if I play it, I played a Holy Paladin, which is lawful good. And then you side with angels, basically. And you could be angel of like redemption for like healing and stuff, or you could be the angel of wrath and revenge for basically just killing demons. I don't remember what I was going in that path, but man, that game's fun too. Fuck. So many games. And I want to play older Fire Emblem games too. The end. I want to play some older Fire Emblem games because, man, this was so much fun. And I feel like there's probably a lot of other Fire Emblem games that could be a lot of fun. So, hey, if you watched this whole series, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I see some people are actually watching some of the videos, right? I said I'm on episode 33. I've seen some comments. Some people actually watching. I was like, wow, that's kind of impressive. I didn't think I would really have anyone. It's a long series. There's a lot going on. But I'm seeing some comments. I'm seeing some of my episodes get, 20 views. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. And you know what? Hey, recommend a game in the comments. If you like one of the games I mentioned and you want to see it, let me know. Or if there's a game I didn't mention and you think it would fit my style of playing, which is, I really like turn-based. I like tactical games. I like games where I can take a little bit of time to think. And I enjoy, like I said, this game, trial and error, being able to try something and learn what's the best way to do something. What's the best way to do something and not get like heavily punished. I'm not a big fan of like Darkest Dungeon because the game punishes you. It's supposed to be hard. You're supposed to lose units. I like not losing units. I don't want any of my characters to die. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna hit A and see what happens. Okay, it faded out. Damn, dude. Yeah, I should have started splitting some saves. I didn't realize that was the end of the game. I could have seen some more marriage stuff just to see what they look like. I guess you could probably look that kind of stuff up. So what I will do here is I will go ahead and save in file 8. And, I wonder if there's like a new game plus option. Yeah, see, she never came back. What was her name again? She was the goddess, right? They start with an S? Continue. What happens if I continue this? Oh, look! She's... Does this just become a new game plus? Okay, I'm gonna see what happens. Oh, starting New Game Plus. You can carry your in-game data over to New Game Plus. In-game saves and New Game Plus saves are indicated by a Sothis mark. In a New Game Plus, you retain your renown in hired battalions, as well as your shop and saint statue levels. Okay, that's pretty nutty. You can also use your journal to spend renown to unlock professor levels, support levels, skill levels, combat arts, and abilities gained from mastering classes that you unlocked. Oh my god. Okay, holy shit. Choose your unit appearance option, your journal. Profile portraits and voices will not change. Additionally, you may receive items containing crest powers based on your choices you made in your cleared game save. Use your journal to spend renown to unlock any crest items you not already possess. Wow. Okay, we're gonna do a new game plus eventually, but not now. So if you watched me rant for the last 20 minutes while the credits went by, cool. Thank you very much. I think we're actually gonna end the episode. There's not really much to do. We won. Man, I really want to do another playthrough, but not tonight. Tonight, I will probably just go read, because I'm addicted to reading lately. Oh yeah, hey, if you know any good books, hit me up. Hit me up in the comments. I'm reading a series called Defiance of the Fall. Very good. Very good. It's so lit RPG. If you're a reader and you like fantasy stuff, it's basically literary RPG. There's like usually based on what you would see in an RPG. There's sometimes video game elements, sometimes not. Usually some sort of video game element. Like in the one I'm reading right now, there's a level up system, so to say. The Earth got integrated into the system, so to say, and now people can level up, become stronger, yada yada. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, I think I'm done rambling. Also, I got hiccups. Hang on. Woo! Drink some water in a second. Oh, I can't believe this series is over. I kind of wanted to cry a little bit at the end. Oh my. When I was reading some of the stuff of what people did after, that was good. Oh, I see a fluffy kitty to my left. What a fluffy boy. All right. Bye-bye. What a good game. Bye-bye.